Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Kenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Heels will kick it away first. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Knights offense takes the field to start this game off. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
Gonna run it. It's Simon. Shakes off the tackler.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Knights headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking left. He's got it. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UCF! They're on the board first here in the season opener. That is a great way to set the tone not only for the game, but for a season.
Everyone's got high hopes. Everybody wants to win a championship. Everybody wants to do big things. But to come out and do it on the first drive, you talk about building some confidence, starting your season off with a bang.
North Carolina, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So North Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You've got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He lets one fly deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab on the left side. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Knights. And once he got loose, it was all over. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
North Carolina, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Looking for room, it's Lewis. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Tar Heels look to do some damage in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Got his man quickly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
The Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, North Carolina, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Rolling the dice to bring.
At the 13.
Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. And the Tar Heels will move the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are.
What a snag by the defense. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Right back to the well. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
14, North Carolina, 7.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Now on second down after the incompletion. They run the reverse. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. What a disappointment. No good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Using the quick game. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First down here for the offense. Running to the left. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He tries to take the top off. Snags it on the right. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's first and 10 from the 40. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Lewis. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. They'll give it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. It's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Stokes. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. It's complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on fourth and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
And how about this offense? A big situation on fourth and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
North Carolina, 14.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabs it in the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, who can design ways to get the football in his hand? Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. He's going for a big play downfield. Picked off. Taking it the other way. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Charles. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Power football with the run. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Kenan Memorial.
The Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Skips away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On third down, he drops the throw. Steps away to find some room. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And the ball is intercepted. Got some room to run. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. On the move, it's Lewis. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete on the right side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, UCF! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Washington has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 28 over Fresno State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On second down, he'll fire. Buys a little time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third down, going up top. He unleashes a long one. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Line gets set, first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Knights will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for a block, it's Hamilton. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get. Let the running back figure it out.
To the air, it's Daniels. They're trying to get to him. And they got him for the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of that.
He's got it on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Third down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on first and goal.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. He finds his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see the quarterback sneak so much. They trust the big running back. They know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
He's looking for a man on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Richardson. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! And they've moved out front here on the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Grab near the sticks. It's Richardson. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Back to the air one more time. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Fox. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down.
For North Carolina Tar Heels.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
To the ground. He's got it again. Turns it on at midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. Not much time left, but the offense has a shot to end this one in regulation. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Going up top on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, no big surprise here in the fourth quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
This time he's got it. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
You got to call the game to win it right now. Less than a minute to go. A field goal is going to do it for you. Every time you drop back and throw the ball, you're risking taking a sack. So if you're going to throw it, the ball's got to come out quickly. But I think at this juncture, you'd love to be able to run or give your field goal kicker a chance.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. From 39 yards out, the game-winning field goal. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.